Donna Cooper, Executive Director of Architectural Glass Design in Australia. Welcome to Kirra. What a fantastic exhibition of architectural glass, contemporary architectural glass. Tell us a bit about it.
Thanks. Contemporary architectural glass has its origins in the stained glass and lead light of the past, and we use the term architectural glass to describe any type of glass, lead light, kiln formed, stained glass, laminated, decorated, but specifically designed to be put into a building and to be part of the architecture of the building.
Now this means any type of building? Does it mean residential buildings, major buildings and big public spaces?
Definitely. Contemporary architectural glass is absolutely ideal for use in public buildings and very contemporary architecture. It can be used in a domestic setting, it can be used really in any sort of building, it can be adapted. It's extremely versatile and diverse.
Do you think it's, looking around here, do you think it's the colour and the translucency combined with the light, either natural or artificial, that really gives it the zing?
It is mainly the light. Light is our element that we work with as architectural glass designers and artists. It's an important element. We don't work with just a flat palette as perhaps an artist would. The light gives the glass a very special quality that makes it a very interesting effect.
And as the natural light's changing, of course, the glass itself changes. So
yes.
It's not as though it's like a painting, you look at it and there it is. You're actually working in mediums that change in their environments. That's
right. Throughout the day and the night, you get different effects from your glass in your building, and that's one of the things that makes it so special. Contemporary architectural glass can be adapted in many ways to suit so many different types of architecture and requirements of the client.
And so it's really like almost painting in some of the works around here. It's almost like painting in glass, and then others, it's totally different. It's almost like mosaic glass.
Yes.
So it's got a wide range of technique.
Yeah, very much so. And the interesting thing with contemporary architectural glass is that a lot of our artists have taken the techniques that have been around for 1,000 years, then added that with modern technology and innovative techniques to create the glass of tomorrow.
Now you're the head of this organisation. What does it actually do?
Architectural Glass Design Australia represents architectural glass artists and designers in Australia. So we play a few roles. We provide information to our members regarding architectural issues such as standards, energy efficiency, all of those requirements that our artists and designers need to know.
That was one real thing that I was going to ask you, because these glass pieces now are not just on windows. I mean, some of the works that are used, basically are on doors. They're in practical areas, so they have to be actually engineered to standards.
Yes, yeah, it's very important that today's architectural glass artists and designers understand the requirements of contemporary architecture and contemporary building. Therefore, that is one of the important roles that we play. Standards are very important, and our art must not only be aesthetically pleasing, it must be practical and completely comply with the requirements of the building.
And so, of course, as soon as you mention architectural glass, we have to mention the architects.
Yes.
I mean, and how does that actually work? Who comes to the artist? Is it the architect who usually comes to the artist?
I think in some instances, but quite often it's the client who will have seen architectural glass. The ideal situation is that the client and the architect and the artist work together at the conceptual stage, and that way the architectural glass can be designed to really truly be part of the fabric of the building and to please the client's requirements as well.
Well, Donna, looking around here at Kirra today, with all the work that's on the wall, and it's such varied work of so many different techniques, I don't think there'd be any client that wouldn't be able to find something. So are we telling clients who are doing, people who are doing big buildings and that, they should have a good look at architectural glass and see how good it can work in with their own design.
Definitely, and that's part of AGDA's role as well, is to educate the people who are making and creating the work, to educate the public, and to educate architects and design professionals and construction professionals that it is a very practical element that can be used in contemporary architecture.
Now, there's not too many places that you actually are able to show the art like you are at Kirra today. Tell us how this exhibition has come about.
Well, Kirra has been such a wonderful supporter of Australian art class for many, many years, and it's absolutely wonderful that Kirra have decided to feature this quite extraordinary exhibition of architectural glass art. And AGDA and the sector are extremely grateful to Mr. Peter Colliner and to Kirra Galleries for this support, because it isn't a medium that does get this sort of exposure, or has in the past. And for us to create the future that we'd like to create with architectural glass, this is very important. And it shows everybody what can be done.
It's a real chance for those renovators and apartment builders and all those sorts of people to get down and have a good look.
Yes, definitely. Definitely come and have a look. Have a look at the beautiful gallery and have a look at the wonderful work and the diversity of the work.
Donna Cooper, Executive Director, Architectural Glass Design in Australia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ryan.